Indonesian fans there passionately supporting all the players, I'm sure, and it was a really interesting experience, I think, for the players. To see the fireworks, the national anthem, our owner Eric, starting the game. So yeah, and I think the game was a mixed game. In some ways, there were some good parts of it for us with the goals and some of the play. But I thought the Indonesian All-Stars also contributed to the game and showed some good moments, with their 3 goals. So yeah, nice to win it. But I thought it was a good evening for us overall.
Hello, everyone. Like Pelatih said, it was a great experience for us to start the pre-season in front of 40,000 Indonesian fans. Of course, we wanted to work on our partners to prepare ourselves to the season, and we will continue the play. Can't wait for the next game, of course, and looking forward to playing in Indonesia.
Thank you. Any question? No. Yeah, please answer on the line and
Good evening, Gaffa. I'm Diego from CNN Indonesia TV. Marcelino played very little last season with Oxford. What is actually the plan from the club for him in the upcoming season? And what do you think he needs to improve so he could take part in the team next season?
Yeah, I think he's a talented young player that we know. I think any young player that needs to develop needs playing time. They need to be on the pitch to improve and to learn and to get better. So I think the plan this year for Marcelino is, let's see where we are pre-season, let's give him an opportunity to play in games like this, and then at some point, if we don't think he's going to develop as well with us, then we want to get him out on loan and play lots of games, because we know he's a talented player. We also know he's a very important player for the national team. So yeah, I think give him an opportunity to develop his game by playing, whether that's with Oxford United or whether that's with someone else. I think is important for him this season.
Hello, good evening, Coach. I'm here from Nation of Education. I'm not going to asking about any tactical thing, or I just wanted to know your opinions. You mentioned about the atmosphere of the stadium. In your point of view, in your opinion as a coach, what makes it different between Indonesian supporters and maybe England supporters? Because we know England also have a strong culture in football. I want to know, in your opinion, what's the difference from Indonesian culture in football?
I think the difference. I think both nations are obviously passionate about football, historically and also at present. I think the biggest difference, really, and we spoke about it. We spoke to Liza Shemi about it as a player. That to play in your first game pre-season, even in a competition, if that was in England perhaps, there wouldn't be that many fans there because it's so early in the season, whereas I think just the sheer passion to come and see the likes of Marcelino, top quality players like Shemi that people wouldn't see very often, and I think that was the main difference today, the amount of people that came to such a game early in the season.
Okay, anything?
Okay, good evening, Coach. I'm Amel from Metro TV. I have 2 questions here. You know that Mark Harris is one of your best players in the game, and he also made 2 goals in the game for this. And before the previous season, he was one of the top scorers of Oxford United. And what do you think about him? About the game play that he played today and give the Oxford 2 goals? And also the second question is, Indonesian All-Star has boosted their spirit when the game is about to end, so they could make another 2 goals. What do you think when it's happened? I feel like a bit worried about what's happening in Indonesia, and after that they can make such a huge differences between the first game until the next game. I think that's all. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I think Mark Harris, we call him Sparky. So Sparky, I think, played very, very well today. Last season was a season in the championship. It was new for the team. It was very difficult to score lots of goals. Of course, we wanted to stay in the division, but we've got big hopes for the likes of Mark. Shemi scored 3 goals, 4 goals since I came in as a coach last season. So again, a big season for Shemi. You can see the quality that he has with his goal. So I think that's really important that players get that confidence in pre-season. Maybe Shemi would be better to answer, how it felt in the game. Maybe if 5-1 up, 6-1 up, and it feels comfortable, and then Indonesian All-Star scored, and it felt a little bit like they maybe had a chance. Would you say?
Yeah, it's actually, it's always like we wanna score as many goals as we wanted, and after we conceded 2 goals, we felt like, okay, we need to get back to the rhythm, to don't become more lazy, to more concentrate, because this is the football, especially in championship. We know how quickly can change the game, so we need to work on that, of course. And like I said, it's first game of the pre-season, so of course